Hello guys, welcome again. In this part 4, we are going to learn another advanced SQL interview questions which will help you to crack the interview. So today we'll know more about ACID, store procedures and many other things. So let's get started. We start with the question number 1. What is the difference between having and where? This is a very common question and here they want to check your knowledge that have you ever used group by, or if not, you won't be able to answer that difference. So to start with, you can say, yes, where does a row by row operations and having does a, when you use group by, having basically perform a filter, same as where, but it performs on a group set. So whatever group set you have in your group by, suppose you have 2 columns or 1 column, whatever grouping you are doing, you are trying to aggregate some values, maybe some amount or some average or minimum, maximum, something, right? Now you want to filter that out once the group value is there, right? So this is where the having will help you, and where is just for filtering your row by row operation. So let's go to quickly question number 2. So it is, what is the difference between drop and truncate? So here they are trying to give you two different actions and trying to understand your knowledge. They're not saying delete and truncate. They are saying drop and truncate. So that you might think, oh, they are one thing actually, remove the object, and the another syntax here removes the data. Okay. So to start with, you can say the drop statement is used to completely remove an object from the database, such as table, view, indexes, store procedures. It permanently deletes the object and all the associated data and metadata. On the other side, truncate, you can say the truncate statement is used to remove all the data from a table, but it keeps the table structure intact. What does it mean? Only data will be gone, table will be there. Okay. So it is a data manipulation language statement, which is typically used on the table, right? Okay. The next question is, how would you calculate the average of a column in SQL? So this is also a very common question and very basic question. So basically, suppose you have 5 employees and you wanted to know what's the average salary of an employee in your department, right? Or maybe you have different sales and you wanted to know how much, what was the average sale of this set, this city. No, anything, you can categorize anything. So average will help us to average down the given total number of rows or given group or whatever. So let's say we have 4 departments and we want to know the average salary in all 4 departments. So some might getting $5,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 a month. But what's the average? Average is 6,500, which is a average of all these 5 salaries. So here also one of the example that if you want to understand, you can pause it and see this example. It will help you what's the average of these 5 rows. Here you're not putting a group by. This is a simple average. Average also can be used using the group by, but this is an example of a simple average. So next important question is, what is the ACID properties in database? This is also asked, I think, in every interviews, every possible interviews I have seen. So here they wanted to know your, theoretical knowledge about the database. What database is capable for in case of failure, in case of maintaining a transaction log, in case of how much consistent it is, how much reliable, how much we can trust. How we can do it using the ACID properties. What is ACID? So ACID is nothing but a database which gives us automaticity, consistency, isolation level, durability. Now let's understand one by one what are those. So automaticity is nothing but ensure that a transaction is treated as a single, indivisible unit of work. The other side, the consistency means, you know the word, right? So which is performed consistently, which we can trust always, right? So consistency ensure that a transaction brings the database from one valid state to another. It means if it is started, either we get the new data or we get the old data. But it won't be a mixed up scenario that you got half new data and half old data. No. Consistency means you are going to change the data. Okay, change it. Now you get the new state of the data. There won't be any mixed result. I hope you got it. So let's understand isolation and durability. In isolation also, you can, put it into one liner saying that isolation ensure that concurrent transactions do not interfere with each other. What does it mean? If there are multiple transactions running parallelly, right? How if they impact each other, if they delete, truncate, or do some update or do anything, right? So isolation take care of that part, that it has to be isolation, right? Every part of the execution is isolated, right? Now, next is durability. Durability guarantees that once a transaction is committed, its changes are permanent and will survive any subsequent system failures such as power outage or crashes. Suppose now your data is committed. You have inserted few rows, you have deleted few rows, now you are done. You are all set. The database said, yes, you successfully submitted, you have successfully run your query. Now what? Now it's database responsibility to give us those same data whenever we need it without any disturbance, without any, even though system got crashed, there is a power down, there is anything, right? Like COVID happened, anything happened, it doesn't matter. If system will fail. Once it says your data is committed, it means we should be able to get the same data, right? So that's that durability. Okay, so the next another question is, what is a stored procedure? So a stored procedure is very commonly used by SQL developer. I think daily basis you might be touching or opening or seeing or running some procedures. Okay, it is that important to learn and understand about that, right? So this simple start you can say is like a ready-made set of instructions stored in a database. It is a set of queries also which which is ready to take action based on the parameters, based on whatever actions we want. So we can put that query inside one object that is nothing but stored procedure. You can also say it's a recipe that you can use over and over again. It contains a series of actions and queries that can be executed together as a single unit. I hope you enjoyed today's questions, and keep watching this important question if you are interested in this SQL part of the video. And please see our other benefits from our app and others. Thanks. Thanks for watching. And if you wanted to know more interview questions, you can download our app, and in that you will get free SQL interview questions, Power BI interview questions, Snowflake, Databricks, and a lot of interview questions courses we are going to post free. No payment is required. Thanks for watching.